Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm up here twice. Two times. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of
Sip
Sip
and
and
Chat.
Chat. That's so corny, but I love it. Good morning, everybody. As you come on in, make sure you hit that share button. Sharing is free. It don't cost you a thing, but it helps our platform to grow and lets people know where we're at. Okay. If you are catching the replay of this current live, we appreciate all of our replay watchers. Don't forget the hashtag replay in the comments so we know that you was here. And don't be afraid to still share. We appreciate it. I feel like I ain't talked to y'all in forever. I feel like it's been a very long time since we've had a conversation. Hey, Smile Through the Tears. What's up, Teresa? Hey, Teresa. Boo. What's up, Donna? Thank you so much for the app followers. Yes, if you have not used your app followers or your at highlights, I don't even got at highlights no more. I don't know where it went. But if you have that option and if you have not used it today and you don't plan on using it for yourself, please consider using it in our here comment section. Oh, what's up, Chris? Appreciate everybody who dropping the app followers in the comment section. How y'all feeling this morning? How was y'all 3-day weekend? And what did y'all have for breakfast? Did anybody do anything good for the 3-day weekend?
Sorry, y'all. Mom said, "Are they mad because you're a little late getting on Sip and Chat?" I was like, "Girl, no, I was right on time."
Mm-hmm.
What's for breakfast? What's for breakfast? What you having for breakfast, Summer?
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Sound check. Sound check. Sound check.
Sorry, y'all. My thing just went nuts.
Let me know if y'all can hear me in the you can hear now. It was quiet because I was sending out my alert, and I think Steph left. I didn't know that she left.
My thing went.
Hey, Miss Christina. Hey, love. How have you been? How is business? Yes. Hey, Ashley D. What's poppin', girl? Hey, Ashley. Hey, Jacqueline. Silverline. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Y'all get up in here, hit that share button. We got a really sensitive topic for some folks. Sensitive, so trigger warning. I should have put a trigger warning, I guess. Dang. I honestly don't. Listen, let me go edit my thing and put a trigger warning. Let me put it in this banner real quick. Trigger, trigger, trigger. I better calm down. I was too hype. Why I was too hype? Wait, Smile with this over to calm
You
down.
was.
Hey, Joseph. It's a party over here. Woo woo. Ashley is bad.
I,
Period.
I had to turn you down for a minute. You got a little excited.
Oh, I'm sorry. Turn me down, girl. Turn me up. What you mean? Hey, Summer. All is good. Just busy, but still trying to catch y'all live. I appreciate you, Miss Christina. I definitely look forward to seeing your name. And I love the fact that our girl Ashley is back. I know for some of y'all it probably don't mean much, but baby, she was MIA for a bit, so it feels very very good to see her in the comment section. She was missed. Um,
Let me get them.
Responsible to tears. Ashley, look at her with the little cry faces. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's back. That was funny. Yesterday, I was like, "Who's this?" I was messing with her. I was like, "Actually, who? You a stranger now?" Oh, I was about to do that. My bad. Hey, y'all. Hey, what about my name, boo? Oh, Joseph. My bad. Good morning. Good morning. Oh no, So Mom and I, of course, we're in a hotel. We're in Murphy, North Carolina. I brought her out here to have a good time, and she's over here trying to figure out how to use this Keurig. Just don't break it, please. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know how to use a Keurig.
Dad. Hello.
Who's that?
Summer.
Oh, what
Hold up,
happened? I thought you
Steph.
left.
Hold up, Steph. Before bringing anybody up. Hold on. I didn't mean to leave. I was talking to y'all the whole time. Joseph, did you hear me talk to you? Did you hear me say whoop whoop, Joseph? You hear me say that? Steph? Hello?
No, you keep going out.
So I think it's because I left out to send the link to Dora Marie.
Oh,
So I said whoop whoop, Joseph. You ain't hear me say hey. I thought I said it. Maybe I was on mute when I said it and you didn't hear me, but I absolutely had greeted you. Today's topic, we have a trigger warning, you guys. Trigger warning. It is strolling across the top. I wish it could be bigger up there. I don't know if there's a way for me to make it bigger. I don't think so. However, we're going to be talking about some stuff that has something to do with skin color. We're going to be talking about this black versus white thing. It's been circulating on Facebook. And I just want to address a few things. This is my perspective, my opinion. Steph will give hers if she would like to chime in on some of the things that we touch. I definitely understand if people don't want to get into it. Um, I can understand a hesitance, right? But I think it's something that needs to be talked about. I definitely think it's a conversation that needs to be had. Um, and not just that. We kind of spoke on it too before about holding other people to standards that you yourself don't hold yourself to. Like, so I want to get into a few things, have an important conversation with you guys. Let's have a conversation. Um, and I want people to be able to be open about how they feel about certain things, and we will probably open it up, open it up, for you guys, after, like, once we get into it. It's for you guys, if anybody want to come up, share their experiences or how they feeling and things like that. So y'all make sure y'all hit that share button. Let's get some folks up in here to have this honest and open conversation. Lala Brown, it was nice to see you, and then it was nice to see you go. So yeah, we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here.
who is that?
I don't know who that is, but she gone. She gone. But I gave her the acknowledgement she wanted. Hey, now bye. Um, thank you for the tags, Jamie. I appreciate how you tagged the folks up in here. I want to have a conversation. You know, smile through the tears. Who you laughing at? Who you laughing at? What's up, Nate? Boo? Nice to see you going. God loves all color. I could never talk down on any color because I was brought up in a Christian home to love everyone. That's beautiful, Donna. Is my connection okay? I don't have my headsets on, and I know sometimes when I don't have headphones on. What's up, Jack Fat? Hey, friend. I know sometimes when I don't have headsets on, it's a little bit sketchy sometimes. Look at y'all talking about good morning to Jack Fat. How y'all feeling? That girl just, I shouldn't even have read it. I should have just bloop, bloop, blocks. If there's any moderators in here, if anybody that try to take the conversation towards something that we're not talking about, please, delete as fast as you can. Is much appreciated. Because this is not going to be about May or anyone in specific. We're going to be talking about just the conversation about skin color and how we treat people how you want to be treated. And we're going to talk about using our history as a means to justify and things like that. We're gonna get into it. Let me take this off of the screen. Boom. There we is. So she said, "Where's your mods, huh?" Welcome Dawn Marie to the stage. She is going to be up here as a guest today.
Good
Hey
morning.
Jamie, good morning. What's up? Let's talk about it. Hey Cupcake Boo. So I want to I want to talk about I want to make sure I word this right. I got scared when y'all face popped up. Why you get scared? Good morning, Donna. Why you get scared, Nay? We have to treat people how we want to be treated. And I am of the opinion it is not okay to use our history, because black folk been through some things and we still going through some things. It's not okay to use our history to justify being disrespectful, using racial slurs, or any of the above. Right? So some people don't agree. I seen that yesterday when I was on another panel. And also in my comments when I spoke about it. It wasn't many, but it was a few like sprinkled here and there, maybe two or three I saw. There has been situations where someone's color of their skin is attacked. Whether you are white, there used terms like we talked about this the other day, cracker, and using the term pink, not to say white, like just finding little ways to go around with attacking a person's skin color, right? We don't like it when it's done to us. And we always go into the reasons why, being our history and slavery and this, that, and the third. And it's true, we've been through some stuff, right? But you can't go around attacking other people, and then when people attack you on the same level that you attack them, meaning you use the color of their skin to um, use as a dagger against them, and they come back and they shoot the same dagger at you. You can't use that. You can't now cry in a corner. You can't now cry for help. You can't now be pointing fingers at people. Oh my God, did you hear what they just said? Oh my God, they wanted to say it. No, we have to stop that. It's not okay. What's up, Raven? And I was tagged. They tag everybody every morning, Raven. You get tagged every morning, I believe. For Ssip&Chat. Jamie always tag people. When someone attacks your skin color, that's racist. Calling someone is not. What? Zebby, goodbye and good night. I'm sorry. It's a racial slur, love. We use cracker as an attack on white people. We use the word cracker. People of my skin color use the word cracker as an attack on white people. It's a racist term. Yes, it is. But we're not finna argue. We want to agree to disagree. Okay, love? So, I'm not looking nothing up because the dictionary don't tell me everything because I know exactly why we as black people use it. I
So I was
know
about to say,
exactly
don't
why.
look in a don't. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to say, don't look up the word cracker in a dictionary.
I know exactly why we use it as black folk. And the dictionary ain't gonna tell you everything. But anyway, let me focus on what I was saying. You cannot use terms that are disrespectful and derogatory and then get mad when people throw the same thing back at you. We talked about this the other day. And if anybody else feels like, no, that's not true. No, no, I don't feel like that. If you feel like somebody can throw a shot at you, but another person can't throw the same shot back because of the color of my skin, I want you to come up and I want you to um Florida. What, Lisa? What?
I was
I
about to
want
say that, but I was afraid to ask. I was like,
yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
ain't saying that.
Oh. I want you to come up and I want you to explain to me why you think it's
Debbie, you said, sorry, some of you cut out again. I don't know why. Debbie, you said let's talk about it, right? So why are you saying girl bye when I say it like it is? The thing is, Debbie, is the reason why we're saying is you can look it up. Hey Jack, good morning. You can look up dictionaries. You can look up different things. But at the end of the day, Summer is telling you she knows why she uses it. It's meant for that purpose. Those are facts. Cracker is is an insult, Summer, not racism.
I guess they don't want me to
Always,
get into.
always
I
on
guess
time.
they don't
You
want me
Explain.
got
to be
sound now.
great.
You got
Can
it
y'all
now.
hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. I guess they don't want me to be great. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
We having a hard conversation, Jack. That's all. Uh,
Oh,
I don't know if
sorry if you
could
heard
you
my
hear me
mom.
when I responded to Debbie?
No, we cannot.
I was saying that I was saying to Debbie that I said we will agree to disagree. Your opinion is yours, and mine's is mine. Um,
All
and
right,
but you
Smile. It's
know once,
context.
huh?
Smile through the tears. She said context. Again, exactly. This is all in context.
Oh, hey y'all, oh, I read that. It is a racist term. Cracker is referred to whipping of the whip, the cracking of the whip, so it is a racial slur. Does it have Mickey Mouse ears? Does what have Miss? I'm dead. I don't know why my sound keep going out. I guess Facebook don't want me to talk about it this morning.
Are you wearing your headphones or?
I just put my headphones on. I
I
just
hear
put
you
them
fine
on.
now. Good morning, Della.
Hey, Della Love. Here we go, love. So, I know that when we use certain terms and things like that against particularly um still y'all still calling white folks out of their name. Right. It as like using terms when certain terms that are used from African American individuals toward specifically Caucasians. I don't is that like what do y'all how do y'all prefer to be referred as? Cuz I feel like all color is sensitive. Like, you know, y'all know how for me, you know how some people be like, is black like I said that okay? I think like when talking about stuff like this, like what is acceptable for you guys? Like, is referring to you as a white person okay? Like Caucasian, like
I
what
think
is okay terminology?
I think either one is okay.
Okay.
I mean, unless you were like, oh, that white beat. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
up, TNG? Yeah, you said unless I'm like okay using it as a but as a description, like it's okay.
Yeah.
So when we use certain terms, it's absolutely a dig at y'all. Like we trying to hurt y'all how we feel hurt. Like, oh, so we use this terminology in XYZ to attack y'all race because we look at we a lot of people look at the white folks as seeing that just felt oh saying it like that, that white people are um like horrible people, so we try to hurt y'all utilizing your race, no ifs ands buts or about it. And I just feel like this. I definitely understand that when people use terms who are not black, like black, um, as a description for attacking us, it does sting. I can't speak for how y'all feel when people attack y'all with the color of your skin because I'm not y'all. But I absolutely know that, because of our history and the attachment that we have or connection that we have from our history with how we were treated and enslaved, like it hurts. It always feel like like a dig at us. But I know for a fact that when we use y'all skin color, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that y'all don't feel hurt by it or feel some type of way. The message though overall is treat people how you want to be treated. Like if it hurts you when your skin color is used against you as an insult or an attack, don't use someone else's skin color as an insult or an attack. I feel like this is basic knowledge. Like I think that is like basic math. 1 + 1 = 2, and I feel like most of us, if not all, were taught to treat others how you want to be treated. Like if you want people to respect you, respect your skin color, respect other people's skin color. Like you cannot go around, you cannot go around and say racially geared statements and then be mad when people throw it right back at you. Hey Zeta. Hey Tabitha.
Hi, Mary. Thank you for joining Sip and Chat.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. So, Summer,
Hold
you
on.
said just a second. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Now I seen something. So they said white. Hell, they white. I'm confused. What's the problem? Well, I can ask you. We black. What's the problem? When people use the term black, use black for us. What's the problem? What's the issue? What's the problem?
Right.
What I'm saying, if it's okay on one side, it need to be okay on the other side. But if you don't want it done to you, then don't do it to others. Like don't do it on the other side. It's just common. It's just common. Like if you feel that way and your homie that's white feel the same way and y'all use y'all skin description and it's cool with y'all, it don't make you feel no type of way. Cool. However, it might not flow. It might not ride outside of y'all group using skin as a description. You know what I'm
Can I
saying?
use an example real
But
quick?
go ahead, Steph.
Can I use an example real quick? So, comedians, right? They're up on stage. They're telling their jokes. They're doing their skits. How do they describe us? What do they say? They say white people. White people can't do this. White people this. What you know what I'm saying? It's just
Mm-hmm.
it's the way it's done. You look at comedians up there and you're like, I don't know. I guess saying it. I guess in the way you use it. I don't know. I'm over here thinking I want to say things and I'm scared as crap at the same time.
Mm, I could dig it. I want you to be maybe if you don't feel comfortable expressing yourself fully, because like I said, I understand this is touchy, and just like me just now, I'm like, is that term okay? Like, is that offensive or not? Because it ain't about what I feel and what I think. I consider how other people feel and how it affects you when having these type of dialogue. So I'm never going to assume that using a certain label is okay. If I have a question, I'm going to get clarification. Like, is that okay to use? Because I don't go around using my friends skin or people's skin color in general to describe them. That's just not what I do. It's not necessary. So like when having a conversation, I like to ask, is that okay to use that? Like, is it offensive? I don't know. I can never tell you how you feel, just like you can never tell me how I feel. So it's just a
Right.
level of respect. And when you use the comedy thing as a thing, I get it, because comedies a lot of time comedians will use color, like, and give like, y'all can't do like this, that, and the third. Like I just watched the clip the other day and I'm laughing. It was funny, right? It was I forget, it was DC Young Fly and somebody else, and it was a guy in the audience. It was a black guy with a white woman, and they focused in on them and was like telling jokes. And while it was funny, I could tell that that black man was uncomfortable because he wanted to protect his girl. And while I be laughing, I be looking like, oh, I wonder how they gonna take it, because you never know how somebody gonna feel. They either gonna ride with you and take it as like, oh, he ha ha, or they could be offended, or they could just be going along with the flow because of where they are. But ultimately, you might have lost a supporter behind that because they might feel like they were attacked. Like it's not. It's just we have to be mindful how we treat each other. And while stuff is funny and people tend to laugh, you don't know how that person actually felt about it. Like Steph just used it. I'm telling you, Steph, I just watched the clip of
I
them
know.
on Facebook and I'm watching it, and he's, you know, the whole oh, he with her. They said why he with her. And
Hmm.
you know how they be like, oh, cause he ain't gotta lift a finger, pretty much. You know that whole
Right. This whole
stereotype.
stereotype thing. Yes. Stereotypical. Summer, did you cut out again? What is going on with her sound? Look, Ashley said, I had to see this comment. I found it. Ashley said, she likes to think of herself as she said, I like to think I'm this brown, glossy chocolate color. Ashley, I've missed you.
Mary said, "Call people white folks. I'm Greek, so my skin is white, but I do it. As long as you say it in a nice way, it's cool. Just as a convo to show who you're talking about, I guess."
Click the comment you're on.
Don't do that when I click it.
Oh crap.
Do this.
It says
Nay,
that
let's talk
I
about it
can't
contact
do
because
it.
me.
oh, okay. Nay, Nayla,
My audio keep cutting in and out. I'm having these long dialogues and then realize y'all ain't hear not a word I said. Not a word I said. I'm so aggravated. I don't know
I
why it
wonder what
keep
it could be.
kicking my audio out.
Nay, let's talk about it. Says I can't be racist. My grandfather's white.
What?
That don't
That
mean
ain't true.
nothing.
That's not what?
That's not true at all.
That ain't true.
That definitely ain't true. You know what? When I was younger, so I have a cousin who's half white, half black. And when I was younger, she used to call me and my other cousin uh end diggers, because we didn't date white guys. So it's most definitely not true.
Yeah, that's definitely not true. I don't like saying white. I always say my friends are just lighter than me. Hey, blessed it. My audio is pissing me off. I'm scared to go into another dialogue because every time I feel like I'm getting into like a good groove, it'd be like your audio has been muted or whatever, like disconnected. Ugh, it's pissing me off.
I promise you, I'm not playing tricks on you and muting you in the background.
No, it's not you. It's my audio connection on StreamYard. I don't know why I keep clicking me off.
Nay, I know you were joking.
I think we're trying to correct a 100-year-old problem. It's something we have to accept that we are categorized by anyone and everyone. Correct the problem within yourself. If you have a problem with it, then don't do it. Only you can change yourself. I definitely agree, but I'm definitely not trying to change. I'm definitely not trying to correct anything. I know I can't correct it. I feel like this is going to be an issue to the end of time. It's sad, but I think we can't change history. That will never go away. It is what
No.
it is. So it's always going to be a thing so long as there is life on this earth. And there is different colors of skin. Unfortunately, like it's just going to be a thing. I do apologize because dang man, I'm mad y'all cut me. I was getting it. Dang. But anyway, my wife is dark skinned. Sometimes I do myself feel weird to say anything different. But yes, comedy shows. I went to see Cat Williams and he did that, but we all laugh, everyone. Right, and that's cool. Like when everybody laugh and you really laughing and you had a good time, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't know I was clicking things. I wasn't looking.
it's a beautiful thing. But in the back of my head, I always wonder, like, were they laughing, like really laughing, or did they leave mad?
Mm.
Like, I always wonder that. Can you
Hey,
imagine having to
fantasy.
sort
Sorry.
Can you imagine having to sort everyone by African American, Italian American, Polish American? I
Oh,
am American, period. Why does there have to be a category? Because it is. That's not okay either, Kimberly. Because it is. Because I'm not Polish. I'm not Italian. I'm African American. I'm a black woman. And I
I'm a
need people to see
Caucasian
me.
American. I'm a
Yeah, I need people
Caucasian.
to. Yeah, I need people to see me for that. Like, don't just put me in one pot and make me all the same. We are not all the same. It's okay for us to be different. We were intended to be different.
And
Like
I'm
who
so
would want the
glad we
same
are.
like we want one flavor of ice cream? Like no, we want
No.
variety. Like I think black and white is okay, but putting cracker into this is like telling white people that it's okay to use the N word as long as someone called them a cracker first. It is not never. Um uh, uh, Debbie, like I said, we're gonna agree to disagree. If you use a racial term and somebody uses a racial term back, you earned that. I'm sorry. It was not okay for someone to say cracker to that person. Just like it's not okay for them to say the N word to the black person. I'm sorry. My kid's father would call me a peckerwood when we were arguing. See, how did that make you feel, Michelle? I forget what peckerwood means. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that in so long.
I haven't heard that ever.
I heard it. I feel like that's like a
Mom, have you
down
ever heard
south
of
thing.
someone call someone a peckerwood?
Why would he call you that?
Oh, Mom said a peckerhead, but not a peckerwood.
What does that mean? Kimberly said, "I'm everybody's Asian friend." Ah, Kimberly. Um, Let it roll, love. We know what we are understanding and the perception being spoken of here on this chat because he don't gotta pay rent is what. Oh, Nay, you seen that clip too, Nay? Now I'm not gonna hold you. I cracked up, but I always, when I see stuff like that for comedy, I always be like,
Hmm.
"Ooh, that was hard." Like,
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so the other day I saw a meme on Facebook about tax time,
mm-hmm.
and it showed, all these black guys walking around with fat white women
Oh,
because it's tax season.
They always do that.
I know. I mean, is that? I mean, we
that's a
laugh at
going
it.
on. That's a going joke. A going joke.
Yeah.
We
But
laugh at it,
how
but
does
I
it
mean,
make
it's
y'all
been
feel
happening.
seeing that? Or so I have. Steph is a white woman. Dawn
Hmm.
Marie is a white. Dawn Marie, you mix, right?
She's
Uh,
Italian.
You Italian.
She's an olive.
How does that make y'all feel seeing stuff like that?
Me personally, I overlook it because I am from in my life. I know that's not how I operate, but uh, I mean, it is kind of it's a little degrading. It makes you think
Mm-hmm.
that, but I can look at it on both sides. It makes it look like that woman is, she's only, she's only being wanted for this, but then you've got the individuals behind her, the black guys who are chasing them. So which one is who's the wrong? Which is the bad here?
Mm-hmm.
If you've got the meme showing that the black guys are hanging out with all these fat white women, which one is the problem? But it's been an ongoing thing. It's something that happens. It's something that people say, especially around tax time. Uh, so for me personally, I don't give a crap, but I know some that would take hella offense to it.
I think it's embarrassing, degrading. I don't think it's true.
It's
Um,
not true, but I mean, it's been going so long. It's just like it's tax season.
especially
What, Zeta?
for white women that date outside their race. That's embarrassing. That's I can't think of the word, but would you want to be put in the light like oh
So I have a question. Is Dawn Marie still talking?
I think she cut out. She's muted
Yeah.
now.
So I have a question. When someone says I rigged it to work, does that offend you guys? Because my husband really needs to know. I'm
Okay,
just
so
reading
let
that
me
offended me.
Okay, I live in the South, so I hear this a lot, or I've heard this a lot. That term. You can hear them in my house. Like my mom taught us to say jerry rigged, and it's mainly when you half-ass do something.
Hell yeah, that's offensive.
It's very offensive. It is extremely offensive. It's not allowed. My mom, people also would clean it up by saying Afro engineered. My mom will
That's still
punch me in the
offensive.
mouth if she would have ever heard any of us say something like that in our lives. It is very offensive.
Yeah, what?
When people say it, you mean you've done something half assed. And by
Hell yeah, that's
saying
offensive.
Afro or whatever rigged, it's offensive. My mom
Hell
hates
yeah.
that term. That is the most hated term in my mama's life. The N word, and when somebody go to say jerry rigged but use it in the derogatory way. My mom hates that. I can't. I haven't heard it in the way she typed it in so long. My mom
That's
hates that.
crazy.
I remember one time my nephew's mixed, and he used that term before. My mom backhanded him.
Mm. I am Hispanic and have been called. I've read that so many times while you was up here talking stuff, and I was like, wait until she's done. Wait, hell yeah, that's offensive. That's not even something somebody
Mhm.
should even need to think about. But you see what I'm saying? She had to ask the question because her husband needs to know. Hell yeah,
Hmm.
that's offensive. I would probably try to fight your husband, and
Right.
I don't
I
fight
mean,
men.
you're literally saying it's been done half-assed.
Yeah, you saying black people half-ass do stuff, so you did it our
Right.
way, the bullshit way. All of it,
Right.
all of that is bad. All of
Yep.
that is bad.
Yep.
African Americans are some of the smartest people, intellectual and engineer. Like we've put all types of stuff together, so brought so many things to the plate for folk, and we did what?
Hmm.
Nah, that's not okay.
Yep. I haven't seen that in so in my
Wow.
life. Oh my God, I haven't seen that in so long. Zeta, I know you shouldn't have to delete that comment, but I
Nah, it's
think
there now.
I'm.
Ain't nothing to delete. It's there now, baby.
Oh
It's been there for a
man.
while. I am Hispanic and I've been called a certain word. I myself didn't give two ish, but I am only one person, so I understand other Hispanics will take offense to it. So we need to be mindful. Yeah, it's terminology that people use against Spanish people too that is meant as a dig to attack your race and make you feel some type of way. Like it's words everywhere. Like and you, ugh, that's what my stepsister calls herself, chocolate,
So I know. Never mind. Let me.
not
Never mind.
chocolate thunder. Ashley.
Mm,
I don't know where you're from, but when somebody calls a that is, of course, it's not true. Shake my head. Come on now, goddamn. Oh, Nate, shut up, Nate. I'm sorry. I'm late in the comments trying to catch up. This is serious. This is a little. It's touchy, so people want a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure I get my words right because I know sometimes I be trying to explain myself, and it don't come out how I intended to come out. And with this damn microphone cutting me off, y'all missing it.
I love this.
Um,
History isn't meant to be changed. It's meant to be learned from.
Absolutely, and that's why it will always be racism will always be a thing. Hey, fantasy. Oh, she said that's all. I just was. I can't be. I got that. Don't mean you can't be. I don't know why people think because they have a certain color boyfriend or certain colors, certain race in their family like backgrounds that oh I can't be this because I have so and so in my family. That doesn't negate the fact that if you are the R word, you are. I'm gonna have to take this down because I've used the word racist too many times. So if you missed this live, you'll catch the replay. It'll be on YouTube. Hey, Miss Mary. Not everyone is offended by the same things, and we can't speak for anyone else. If someone feels offended by those names, then that's their feelings and their rights to feel that way. Period. Point blank. And that's why I said I can't speak for how somebody else feel. Your friend might be okay with that, but just like when people use the term Becky, how that make y'all feel? Look at Becky. Look at Becky over there. Like I can't say how they feel. That's kind of true, depending on the comedian. Always on time. Like if I'm gonna feel some type of way about my skin color being attacked, first of all, I'm not getting front row seats. Okay, and I'm probably not going to go to certain shows with certain comedians that are known for doing certain things. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
If I know I can be offended by a certain type of skit with a comedian show, a comedy show, then I'm gonna either sit in the very back or not go.
Allah said it definitely will be corrected in the near future. In fact, who will accomplish this God's kingdom? I ain't no psychic or nothing like that, but I doubt it's gonna be corrected here on this here round earth of ours. I just don't see it ever being corrected. Now you talking about the hereafter, the afterlife for those who believe of life after death? Absolutely, absolutely. You got me there. But on this in this here life, I just don't see it, love.
Hmm.
I don't see it happening. Good morning, Miss Brown. And I'm Italian and Finnish American. So from now on, I'm not going to be anything. But I was born American. I claim my ancestry. It doesn't come up in everyday life. No, it don't come
Right.
up in everyday life. But when it do, it hit every time. Summer,
So
did you get a
I did.
message?
Sorry, I did my ancestry DNA, and I did mine and my mom's and my husband's. And when I tell you, my mom is more white than these bed sheets right here, but I have Nigerian in me, so I had to have gotten that from my dad's side. That's crazy. I was just She's talking about her ancestry. Dang, Summer done got cut out again. She's talking about her ancestry. And yeah, I did that, and I have 6% Nigerian in my DNA. You hear, Summer?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Um,
Summer, did you get a message? Oh, Summer gets
yeah,
lots
I
of
read
messages.
it. I didn't hear that, but I heard it was alive yesterday. I didn't hear all of it, just snips and pieces. Doo-doo-doo. Them be the most racist ones in my experience, literally. What I miss? Who? Dang. Who be the most racist ones?
I'm trying to find where you're reading from.
Mary, if you're on Dawn Marie's page, you're only seeing comments that come from her page. We're streaming from all three of our pages. The majority of the comments are going to be on Summer's room, but Dawn Marie does need to watch minutes, though.
Yeah, it's definitely used as a comedy thing. My whole life, I've been dating outside my race. I grew up with that word. I heard my friends say it all the time, but they would say it with an A. This is something that some will think is offensive and some will not. I feel like I couldn't say it ever. I was scared to. But there are people that say it all the time that are Caucasian, Indian, of different races because of where they grew up at. They make it socially acceptable. But then when they leave out their bubble and they come to places like Facebook and they use it, they drag because they friends they tell them or like we make it cool over here. But it ain't cool over there. But sometimes some friends don't even know that it ain't cool over there because they grew up with it being cool across the board for everybody. It does happen.
Where are you located in the comments? Because I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
you must be too far. Oh,
Go
wow.
ahead, read whatever it was you highlighted, cause I think I'm in the old comments. I think I'm all the way up.
So
Did you
always
see
on
a comment
time.
about Shanae? She said
Shanae,
my
no.
dad actually did pick cot at Alabama as a kid. I don't know why that's offense. I guess the way you say it or what you say about I don't know.
Okay.
I see that one.
Always on time says, let me ask this. If Steph was up there calling another white person a cracker, how does that make other ladies feel? I say this because there's another woman on a panel you all sit on that just uses the N word freely with all races on the panel. No one says anything to her.
Who is that?
Hmm?
What person do we sit with that use the N word freely?
I wish I
Cause I
knew who
don't
that
sit
was.
with nobody that I've heard use the N word. So you gonna have to say a name, love.
Yeah, I'm not.
You
Definitely
gonna have to
don't
put a
pay no.
name to that, love.
I'm sitting here trying to think
What panel? No, I don't know
because
a
I
panel
don't
that I
see
sit on.
anybody just. I
That
Yeah.
I
don't.
sit on with. I know Steph ain't using it freely. I sit on a panel with
Oh
her Monday through
heck
Friday.
no! You ain't. Mm-mm.
And the only other person that I've been sitting on the panel with recently is May, and I've never heard her say the N word. So who you talking about, love?
Yeah, I'm confused. And if there's a live going and that's all I'm hearing is the N word and this that and another, I'm not listening to it. Oh, sorry. If y'all hear my mom said, "Hell no, I ain't listening to it either."
Kimberly, I heard that. I didn't know. You know what's, but learning curve. She said, I know we're not talking about this, but in general, Asians get offended. No, we're talking about it. This is not just black and white. It's about race across the board. But that's normally the focal point because that's where like I feel like the One of the biggest issues. Not saying it's the only big issue, but one of the biggest issues is the black and the white thing, unfortunately. But I just found out about that a couple of years back about the Oriental thing. I never knew that it was offensive. And so that would be a teaching moment. Like I didn't know it was offensive. I had no idea. And I'm like, oh, that's for material things. I thought it was like descriptive of people. I didn't know. So it wasn't intended like if I was to say it as a shot, I just was ignorant as hell to what it actually meant. I really feel that some people don't want to be educated. They just want to argue and be right. There is no listening to understand, just listening to argue. Facts, Jamie. Absolutely. Am I am I further up in the comments than y'all and y'all further down or what? What you think?
No, I'm still up high, but it's okay.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
actually
I'm
scoping them, and I'm looking at comments that I'm looking at things that can actually have a dialogue with real quick
Contribute to
that
the
don't
dialogue.
look like
Got you.
that's not
J-
like a response.
Jacqueline said, I call myself Sazon. When someone wants to say something stupid about my race and I come back with everyone loves Goya. And they do. Jacqueline is crazy. I love me some sofrito.
yes.
Yes, honey bunny. Now I want some rice. Goodness gracious.
All of that stuff. Sheesh. Hey, Sherry. Ashley says, so here's a question. How can institutions with a
Hey,
history of racism transform to genuinely embrace equality and inclusivity? What are your thoughts? Girl, I don't know. I don't know. Probably getting rid of the reminders of the racism because a lot of times people say we want change and we want to do better, but there are places that still have statues and plaques in place that are a reminder of history of like times that were horrible for people, and they be like, "It's history. It's a part of history." And I get like history is not intended to be changed, but it's kind of like how do we move forward when it's a constant reminder? I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question though.
That is there's Harvard College out here has a problem with that. They were talking about it. They want to fire one of the, I don't know what the top person is called, but there's a big problem with that with Harvard out here.
I think I know. See, I feel like I'm all the way up in the comments because they still talking about a comedy show. And I remember seeing this comment from Always on Time where she said, and it's ran on this app for days, if not weeks. That was the comment about when I said, when I was responding to racism isn't an issue every day. Race isn't an issue every day in the everyday life. So I think you down below further than me.
see, I'm right here.
Yeah, I haven't even seen that yet. I don't see nothing from Raven yet.
Have you ever heard
Crazy.
as an insult to Italians? No, Raven, I never heard that before.
Hmm.
Um, I get what Raven. Sorry, Raven. I get what
Oh, oh,
uh what's her name? Because now that everybody say it, I be wanting to call her that, but I know that's not her name. Capone. I understood what Capone was trying to say. She was trying to say it's offensive, like people taking a shot at her because of, and she started to get like the history of cappuccino. I don't think none of us would have equated that to that, especially because me knowing my friend when she gave her that name, it had nothing to do with race. It had to do with what her name looked like, right? What it reminded her of. Um, but if it's offensive, I was saying like if it's offensive to her, she don't like to be called it. That's her right to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But it don't matter because she turned around and called somebody Felicia, so it don't matter.
cause see,
Um,
I'm over here. Cause see, I'm up here. Cause see, there's that.
oh snap! Oh,
I
it's
didn't
calling
know that's what
somebody
that
them
meant.
people. Oh, wow.
The
I think
people Jolie
wow.
Jolie was calling out.
What? That's what people call people when they say that.
Wow.
Oh no! Don't put.
I've
Not
never
put.
heard that before.
Me
See,
either.
look at the things we learn. What are some other terms that we don't know about that people use? That's crazy.
Wow.
I wonder how that even equates that. See, now I gotta go hit Google. All I know at this part of my life, I am tired and heartbroken by the division that is being displayed and pushed and applauded for every dang day. Yeah, it's tiring. Like, let's do something better. Let's do something better. Shanae Day, same in Alabama. Oh yeah, I'll drop the link. Dang, we've been up here running our
They took
mouths.
us on a field trip to a cotton field. We went
What?
to South Georgia and picked cotton on a for a field trip.
Wow.
Yeah, we went down to South Georgia into a cotton field. It was one of our field trips. I was like, what the heck? This is a field
It's
trip?
sad. It's sad the connection that we have to cotton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because my let me tell you how bad it was, right? How it is. I went to visit my girlfriend for the first time. We went to go stay at her house, had a good time. And when we walked in, the first thing I noticed, and she's a black woman, she had in her home, it was decorated. She had cotton plants or whatever they call bush. I don't know, is it a plant, a
Mm-hmm.
bush? She
Yeah.
had it as decoration, like in her home, like in certain places. And I was like, is that cotton?
That's decor.
I'm like, is that cotton? And she like, yeah. And I'm like, a girl, why would you? But it's cotton. It's we wear it every day in our clothes. You know what I'm saying? But it has such a negative stain on it because of what people went through or were forced to do concerning it. It's like, how can you have it in your home? Like, what? And I know it sound crazy saying it out loud because our clothes are made of
I
cotton.
was about to say,
Almost
you got on cotton panties.
Yeah, like almost every article of clothing you got is cotton, but it's like, how dare you have cotton up in your house? You know what I'm saying? So
But
That's different.
yeah, that was different. I wasn't expecting to see that, but
Yeah.
it was beautiful. Cotton is it was like, oh, look at this. Mm,
Maybe she finds it really beautiful.
she do, she do, and it was it's like a she got like
they
an
are
art.
pretty. They are really pretty, and a lot of people use them now as wall decor and stuff like that. It has become very, very, very common.
Mm-hmm. Is trailer trash a racial slur or more like calling someone poor?
Uh,
I
that,
don't know. I mean, mm, yes and no, because most time when we usually we referring to white people as it
Hold on, Mom. Is
is
trailer trash a racial slur?
it's derogatory.
Mom said, yeah, she was trailer trash and got called it.
Not she was trailer
Oh, well, I
trash.
mean, she was called trailer trash.
I can't believe that.
Girl,
My bad. I
what
said
in
it
the
wrong.
world?
Mama. God.
Mom said because we was poor. My dad was a drunk. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Like Bologna said on Good Times, this cotton picker ain't picking cotton no more. Right. It's pretty. They took y'all to a cotton field. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think
Please
that's
don't send
crazy.
my child
That's
to no cotton field, honey. I'm going to jail.
that seems kind of something uncomfortable.
Hey, Nay. Yeah, it's awkward. I think
Hey,
I want to go
I
to a
didn't even know
cotton
I was
field, but
in
let
here.
me go to it on my own.
Right. I don't think as a field trip, I find that unacceptable. Actually.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't let my daughter go
But
to no.
that's what I was coming up here to piggyback off. We did go to a field trip in the con. Steph, you from Alabama, ain't you?
Nope,
You
I'm
got.
from Georgia.
Oh well, over here. in Alabama, honey. They definitely took us on a trip to the cotton to pick cotton. They just stopped doing that.
They took y'all to pick cotton.
They
What
took
Yes.
us
the
to pick
heck?
cotton, yes, in a
What
And
bag.
was
that's a
the
normal thing?
It
what
was
was
to
the
teach
thought?
us how to, it was to teach us the process of cotton gins and learn the cotton mills and how we make our clothes and
Girl.
but we was out in the fields
Oh.
picking it.
Yep,
But
in a bag. Put it in.
I thought
parents
picking
didn't find
cotton
that
was
offensive?
dangerous. Ain't it dangerous?
No.
I
Uh
always
uh
picture when people pick. Maybe it's because of how long they did it, but every time I picture someone picking cotton, their hands is cut up and bloody.
Oh well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, like if it all depends on if you like how long you pick it and if you pick the thorns, because the thorns are big, they right there. So yeah, but we had somebody that helped us. We were probably like in the fifth grade.
Oh no.
Was there
Yeah,
any
it was like
parents
elementary
that were
school. Absolutely.
was there any parents that were offended and didn't want their kids to go and felt some type of way?
Well, my mom was a PTA, so she had to go. you know. So,
I honestly, I don't. For me, my experience, I honestly don't know. Around that time is when I first started getting into Alabama. So
Mhm.
I don't. I think that's just something that they was already doing. I mean, it's real different down here, especially if you in these little hick towns like where I'm
Mhm.
at. It's real different. They don't really speak up for themselves. Like all that, like how they was talking about how in some was that you? We was talking about how in some places some people are think that it's okay to say the N word and stuff
Uh
because they're
huh.
around who they're around and things like that.
Yep.
That's what they do here. They do that here. So,
Mhm.
you know, they just last year, a family member of mine, she just graduated from Montgomery down there, from the school down there, and she started protesting. She got some of the monuments taken down, besides the one that they are hell bent over. Because our town is named after of a slave driver who was actually
Mm.
from Georgia. He wasn't even from here, but he made such a big impact on them. They made a whole they named the whole county after him.
Wow.
And
I
I
was
just
going to
so
say.
happened to live in it.
I was going to say nobody probably was offended or expressed being offended because it was the norm. It's probably people probably been taking them on field trips to cotton fields for forever. So it was just
Yep.
like, oh, this is just what we do.
Yep.
What?
And nobody said
Oh.
anything. Now everybody is starting to speak up. Like this new generation to come through.
Mhm.
And really they the ones with the voice, to be honest.
They ain't
Because
having it.
yeah, like they're the ones who are like, no, because if you say this to me, that's racist too, or that's offensive too. You know, you can't expect me to not say something, then you calling me something just because you mad at what my grandmama and them did. You get, you know what I'm saying? It's both. I
Mhm.
know that it's wrong on both sides. You know, I just be talking mess, y'all. My grandfather is white though.
That's crazy. I can't imagine being in school and taking home a permission slip to go to a cotton field. I wonder what my parents' reaction would have been. I wonder what it would have been. Oh my gosh. Mm.
And you know, y'all, I can't even remember. All I remember is going on the trip to the cotton field and picking the cotton and all that other good stuff. But I can't remember if the permission slip even said we that's what we're going. I can't even remember. I can't even remember if that's what it
But
said.
like I want with all the different things y'all could do in Georgia. I mean Alabama in Georgia. Why was it going to the actual cotton field? Because that ain't where y'all had to start at. Because I know Steph said it was to learn how clothes and stuff or how it was processed. Why y'all couldn't start at the processing company?
Girl.
Y'all had
Yeah.
to go to the actual field. I'm pretty sure they got machines to do that now.
Right?
they do now. They do.
Like
Because we
what?
was out there picking it. We sure
Yeah.
was.
And they gave us bags though. Like I don't know if they
Yeah,
gave
we got
y'all
to bring it
bags
home with
there.
us.
Yeah, they gave us little, and I'm talking about the bags, the ones that you would think that we was out there singing damn
Oh
Yeah.
slow
my
songs.
god.
You know, like for
Yeah.
real. I'm talking about the
Oh
real
wow.
bags that
Yeah,
they
like the
stitched
potato
together.
sacks
Yeah,
almost.
that's I couldn't think of what that
Like a
that.
cloth bag. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no. Oh no. Oh hell
That's
no.
Yeah.
great.
What?
So did.
Then gave y'all potato sacks to put the cotton in?
yep. And that after that we moved from well, shit, it didn't make it no better because we still in the same county, but we moved from that city with that happened with that school to another city, and they really, I mean, it's more black people here, and it's more white people here that are accepting of the black people. And when I say we moved to another city, the city is literally like a stop sign. Like you walk past the stop sign, you in the other city. So that's what I mean by that. Like it's not like no ways away or nothing like that. Like we literally just in the next city, and or the next town, and it's the difference. Like it's a mountain that separates them, and it's a difference from down the mountain to up the mountain. Up the mountain, it's a lot of situations going on up there. Like I said, they don't even want to take down that monument. It's just been a lot. Like when they was doing those, when we was doing the marching and stuff like that for the injustice, and then the police station down here, we got lawsuits against them. I have two family members that got lawsuits against them for deaths that happened in the jail. Like it's just y'all, shoot. That's what y'all need to do a history lesson on Alabama. That's what I'm telling you.
Raven, what you mean that's what happened on that dock in Alabama? I don't know what she was referring to when she said that. Because then
Oh,
she
when
said,
they,
oh, well.
oh, she's talking about when they took that fold up chair and
That
made it
chair
fold up.
guy, like that
No,
folded chair.
I understand what happened, but I want to know what she's referring to that made her say it. What was like what happened? Because on the dock, the lady, I think it was a lady that got in the man face or something, and then all hell broke loose. That was justified every time. Okay.
Well, the
Eh,
lady, they was asking the family to move back so they can park the boat or whatever, dock the
right.
boat,
Mm-hmm.
port the boat, and they was acting like they was entitled to where they were
Mm-hmm.
at, and they didn't want to move, and got to basically saying like they have because I think I guess some I guess they got like some type of background or whatever was going on with them and their family, so they felt like they can do and whatever they wanted, and that's what happened.
Yeah, but then somebody invaded personal space and all hell broke loose. I
Yeah,
think it was a lady.
yeah, the lady did. And
And
then the
then
son and
everybody said, "Oh hell no!" And then it was boop 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 pop 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 chair, and
yep.
that's it. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
Got
that's
them right together.
crazy.
Got them right together. How crazy is this? Something that is used in our everyday life holds so much hurt. And if you go on a field trip to a cornfield, we don't think anything of it. It's wild.
Right.
I think it's weird that people who get married at these old plantations, very strange. Why would you want to that so many bad, sad things happen there? I don't think so. What was I watching? And somebody wanted to get married on a plantation, and it was like, oh, that's so nice. And they was like, oh, look at the it was like the buildings in the back. I forget what they described them as. They like spruced it up. And the black person was like, that's the houses where the slaves used to be held. Like nothing about this is okay. Like y'all need to just knock those buildings down and start over. I don't even know if you want to start over on them places, because people that know the history, I can't imagine like walking the path or being in the places like where all that stuff took place. That just it sound creepy.
Mhm.
People was hanging in this tree at one point, or people was getting whipped, being chained to this one point, or like no, that just oh man, ain't mm.
I think like going to those places would have like a airy feeling, like a like you get goosebumps type thing. Like
Yeah, that's how I feel right now. Just and then I'm like, of all the people who we don't even know what happened to them, that was their life was taken. I would just think about like I could be potentially walking over like somebody's grave, and I just no, I don't want to. Mm-mm. She said, "Did y'all know that packed natural cotton can combust?" No, I didn't. She said, "I am uncomfortable with this knowledge. What the hell? Your mom was born in Alabama." Summer feel uncomfortable being taken on a field trip to was what Wiseman National Museum. I don't even know what that is, love.
Nay, let's talk about it. My mom's family is all in Alabama and from Alabama,
Okay.
but
Well,
from like the
Yes,
mountains of
Raven.
Alabama.
Sorry, you're right. It was two white men jumped on a black man. You're right. You're right. I remember now.
yeah, the son and the father, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yep.
all.
I remember. I can see it. I can
Mhm.
see it. I see it now. Didn't he flip his hat backwards?
He threw that.
Yeah.
He threw it up in the air and
He threw
threw
it.
a. Girl, he
That's what he did.
signaled.
He said, "Ding, ding, ding! It's time."
He signaled to the people, it's up. Boop.
He
And it
threw
was
up the
over.
bat signal.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That was funny. It was
That's
funny.
what he did. That will forever go down in history, baby. We felt powerful that day.
Definitely.
Hey, Raven.
Especially
Hey,
here.
Raven.
Good morning. How y'all
Good
doing?
morning.
Hi. Good morning.
So I wanted to speak on the whole plant. Y'all was saying like they need to rip that stuff down. Listen, I live in a town that is very historical, and
Mm-hmm.
literally you cannot. It's against the law in South Carolina to rip that stuff down. You cannot tear it down. That's why it's still everything still looks the same. They still have
Mm-hmm.
ironwork and stuff from back in the day. And when
Yeah.
I tell you
Hmm.
literally where I'm from, if you go on the other side of town, like it's haunted. You can look it up yourself. It's historical. It's haunted. You feel all kind of spirits and stuff, but they can't tear it down. They can't touch it. The government has they just when they made them take down the Confederate flags, we were all surprised. Like we were like,
Yeah.
what? They
Yep.
making them take the Confederate flags down? Baby, that's how it is down here. But I will tell you
That's
though,
crazy.
down here, we don't no ain't no cotton field, baby. I'm where I live at is no cotton field here, but you go 2 hours out, of course you're gonna see some cotton fields and stuff like that. Where I went to
Mm-hmm.
college at was in the boonies. When I went to college in the boonies, honey. We had to pass cotton fields in order to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but baby, we ain't going on no field trip to no what? Man, I'm
They
telling you, my,
definitely
my
sent
parent
us
would have
on a
tore the
field
school
trip
down.
to pick cotton.
Pick pick cotton is insane. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
they
And I
did.
think probably the reason they wouldn't do that down here is because like we already got all this other stuff going on. So to go pick
But
cotton is crazy.
But
Mm-mm.
you would think they wouldn't do that here, especially with
Right.
Birmingham and Montgomery and
Mm-hmm.
Mobile and stuff like that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and then they still have like old cotton machines. They got old stuff that they used in the war and stuff. They got all of that stuff sitting up in courthouses all through here. There's one in not Fort Payne, but New Hope, and they like it's just they got stuff here already, and you would have thought like, okay, well, if y'all was trying to do a history lesson, then something like that. But no, they took us to pick. We was oh lordy, pick a bell of cotton. And we was out there picking cotton, y'all.
Oh, it's
We
crazy.
sure was. And see, on our way, so we're in North Carolina right now. So on our way up here, there's this beautiful expanse of land, and it's a wedding venue, but it's a whole plantation.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. We have a lot of plantations. Like we have a
Hmm.
lot of plantations here, and there's still plantations. So like literally, I'm over here talking about I would never go pick cotton, but we go to a plantation like almost every year to pick strawberries, to pick grapes. Like we go on a plantation. It's called Boone
Right.
Hall Plantation, and it has a haunted house when it's Halloween. So we do frequent that plantation. So yeah, we do see that now. We still got outhouses and stuff. We don't use them, but they're there. You
Yeah.
can't tear them down
Yep.
because it's historical.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Still
our
got
last
outhouses.
house. So our home prior to moving to North Georgia, when we sold, we had to let anybody know that was buying it that it is historically protected. You cannot change the structure to the outside of that home whatsoever. We lived in an old mill community. where mill workers for Coates and Clark worked, making thread, and all those houses are completely protected. You cannot change them. So all of our houses in our neighborhood look the same. And then you've got the plantations that are still open and functioning, and a lot of it is because they are protected and can't come down. So they just utilize it in whatever other way they can. And a lot of them turn into wedding venues.
Wow.
Or they turn into like
Yeah, they do.
Raven was saying, picking strawberries, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got no farms down there to go pick strawberries at?
Yeah,
Right.
but they
No,
all
not no
used to be
strawberry
plantations.
farm.
The farm
Oh
is
my
the
god.
plantation. That's what we're
Yeah.
telling you.
The
The
farm is the
farm was
plantations,
a
you know.
plantation, and they still call it plantation. They
Yep.
don't change the name yet. Maybe that'll
Yep.
be the next thing they change.
We
We
just
can only
had the
hope.
old mayor who was running for mayor. That I mean, was he running? What was he running for? He was running for something. He was out on a golf cart passing out flyers. But anyways, he just built a whole section of houses, and they're all white now. Nice houses. They real nice. They sit across the lake, across the water, and they're all white. And guess what their names are? The White Plantations.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yeah. Yep, the White Plantations. Sure is.
I love
I'm a
mill
matter of
houses. They
fact,
are built
when
to
I go
stay
past
warm. I
it
lived
today,
in
I'm gonna
one in
take a
Rome.
picture and post it.
And
It
the town
just
have a problem with that?
Huh? You said that again?
The town didn't have a problem with the name, like they don't.
No, no, ma'am. We not in that type of town.
Oh my goodness.
mm,
No, they
I
all they
can't
gonna
imagine
do
when I think of places like Alabama, I just think like I can't imagine what it's like even to live there now. Like
it's terrible. Like now, that's what I was saying. Like how now, it's like, oh, you're racist if you say something to me too, because I'm a white person. So if you say anything, it's, oh, you're racist. Or we got a lot of Hispanics, Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and now I'm gonna tell you. Now I'm gonna tell you what's crazy is the Mexicans, the white people, and the Haitians here all look at the black people like
the
we
same.
ain't supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Like they look at us like with their nose twitched up, like we stink.
What?
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't saying they stink. Hold up, abort. I ain't saying they stink. I'm
No, I
saying, but
got what you said.
they twitch their nose up like they smell shit when they looking at us, and we like, well, wait a minute,
Hey Toya.
you know. So yeah, Shanae, I do know where Headland, Alabama is.
You know,
That's in
now
the
I
south.
was actually about to speak about Toya because Toya lives in an area where they are trying like crazy to get rid of the mural on Stone Mountain because it was during the slavery. It's got was his name Robert E. Lee or something like that? Robert
There's
something
a
is
Oh
mural
yeah,
on Stone Mountain.
on the side of Stone Mountain. There's an
I never knew
entire
that.
mural paint etched into it. Yeah,
yeah, with the
I never hear
faces.
nobody talk about that.
with the faces of and they're
Yeah,
on their horses and stuff. Yeah, with their
yeah. They
Confederacy.
call them the founding fathers, don't they?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They were the people who they were the big, was the big people in the South Side when it
Yeah.
was part of the Civil War, but it's etched into the side of it.
So they was
Yeah.
Confederate.
Yeah, they're the Confederate generals. Yeah, it's Robert E. Lee.
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm.
they still wait? They still do all that KKK shit?
They're
Yeah.
still
No, what?
they're trying to have it sandblasted off, but people do not want it to happen.
What the?
A
They
mess.
want that thing
Mm.
sandblasted
I'm
off.
gonna keep it cute because this ain't my live. So let me
I
see.
feel like down there honestly sounds like
I'm gonna
that.
have to take this. I'm
That's
gonna end up deleting this
fine.
off Facebook anyway. So
Okay, I'll
Oh,
archive
okay.
mine.
it was too much stuff about it was racism use, and Facebook is too finicky.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take it down, put it on sip and chat and on
Yes.
YouTube.
Black and green on Facebook need to chill. We can talk about this if we want to.
Yeah,
Somebody background is crackly.
yeah, I heard that.
Let me hear it.
Um, yeah, Stone Mountain is it's a current thing here for
Did
in
it
Georgia.
stop?
They yeah. Oh,
It stopped. That's me then. Okay.
Is she saying it's her? It's Nay. Mm.
it's a trip in Georgia, but don't think you're going to come to Atlanta with it. We don't play that.
Right. We don't play that out
You're
here
in
either.
Georgia 2 nights in China.
Morning, Toya.
Hey, everybody in Georgia.
Oh,
Hi,
we gotta
Tom.
do a linky link when I come out there.
We gotta have lunch.
I get mad when people call me Mexican. I'm Hispanic, not Mexican, and I will catch a charge.
So okay. There, when we moved to North Georgia 2 years ago, um, there's a little area up here or up there, in that area that is known as Little Mexico.
We got one of those too on
I mean,
205.
everywhere they got like a Chinatown, a Little Italy. There's a lot of that.
Hmm.
I'm in North.
Yeah,
I'm
we
in
do
North
too.
Carolina. Kimberly, I'm at the casino right now in Murphy.
What part of North Carolina? I was actually born in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
You're from Fayetteville, Raven.
No, I was born there. I am from South Carolina.
Okay.
I had this
Oh,
argument
you
with
was.
my husband all the time because he always said, "You are not even from here. You were born in North Carolina." I was like, "I don't care where I was born or where I lived. I am from South Carolina." That's what I said. So we have
What
that
part of?
argument
Well,
all
you
the
don't have to say
time.
that on here. I got a girlfriend that live in South Carolina.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it on here because I be doing a lot.
You have to wonder who is deciding what valuable historical sites are and what should be destroyed for zero worth. Hmm. I don't know. Dawn, hey Dawn. I realize I ain't say hi to you. She says she don't feel like she could understand why those places are not torn down. I don't know how I feel about that. I
You
don't
want to know
know.
why? Hold on, let me
I mean,
explain
it's
why.
history.
It's first of all, it's historical, but that's not even it. It's the okay, who makes the laws? It's the law that you cannot rip that down. Who makes the laws? It's because the people that are voting for the people that are going to make the law that you cannot tear that down. And these people have been in these seats for
Hmm.
longer than I was even born,
I
like longer
know
than
that's
I have been alive.
crazy. There needs to be a cutoff on these. Some of them are 90 years old.
Hmm.
Girl, I'm
You
I'm
telling you,
know
running
their
for
brains sure
president.
ain't. You know their mind ain't sharp.
a
If
choke away
Trump
from
can
the
do it, I
coffin,
can do it.
a choke away
Toya
from
gets
the
on my
coffin.
nerves.
I'm
Toya
running
gets
for
on my
president.
nerves. Toya says she want to go to a meeting one time to see what they talking about.
I need
What?
some.
Right, but they ain't talking about nine.
Hey,
They ain't talking
I'll
about
go
Nathan
with you,
here.
Toya. I
What
feel
up,
like I'm
Rev?
light enough. I'm gonna go in there and be like, my grandfather white, y'all.
I ain't going with nobody wearing no sheets over their bodies.
I
Girl, I
remember
was going.
I seen them
It's
on
a
their
lot of
horses.
ammunition.
What?
My dad didn't believe me. Somebody got a crackling sound. My dad didn't believe me. Cause my dad is from North Carolina, and I remember we lived at the bottom of They lived at the bottom of the mountain, and then if you went down this road, you could go up the mountain. We ain't never go up the mountain. I don't know why, but I told them I was outside on my grandma porch one day, and it was people on horses with them things on their head. They ain't believe me. They think I made it up. I know what I saw. Y'all
Oh
ain't
my
mistake no
god.
damn man with no damn sheets on their head.
So you know
I
what's
ain't
sad?
imagine it.
Well, I haven't been. There's like in Alabama, I love to go the big flea markets, Trade Day, Collinsville, stuff like that. I loved it as a kid, but I didn't know any better until I got older that you can join that group at the flea market.
That's crazy. Just come on down to the local flea market and sign up for the KKK. What?
Right?
I'm screaming.
That's crazy.
Look, my mama just
Kimberly.
said they had a place in Scottsboro, Alabama, one day a
Yup,
week where everybody could
yup.
come up
And
and
they
sign
still
to
got it,
join.
mama. They still
Oh, what's
What?
got it,
Nay?
mama. Tell me they
Nay, leave
still
out and
got it.
come back in. See if it get rid of your crackle.
Okay.
Yeah, don't they still have some? I think that's what she was saying.
Nay
That in
says they still got
Alabama,
them. Nay, let's talk
they
about it. She lives in Alabama.
yeah they still got signs in Alabama. That's crazy. I feel like I heard that's crazy.
Now, see, Mom and I took the back roads one time to come out here to do something, and no, from Chattanooga back to the house because it was storming like crazy, and we saw a sign on the side of that road that you could join them, and with a phone number, and I was like, "What?"
Y'all
This
was on
was
the wrong
recent,
side of
within a
town.
couple of years.
That's crazy.
I
And
couldn't believe what I'd
when y'all
seen.
were talking about hanging trees and stuff like that, oh yeah, we still where I grew up, round the corner, you turn the corner, there's still a hanging tree there. You go up the
Oh my
road, the
God.
hanging tree
That's
is still there. It's literally still. We have like crazy oak trees here. Like we kind of known for that. Like we have oak trees that are huge and historical. You cannot cut them down. Baby, you cannot cut that tree down at all. They done put a sign in front of it and everything.
Why? I don't understand. Why do we need this
Because the people
historical
that make
tree
the
that had
laws
people
think that that's
hanging?
okay. They think that it's okay.
Oh, let me y'all look at this tree and y'all be reminded of what happened to y'all. Like what?
That's why we be
uh,
rioting. That's why they be like, "Oh my God, the black people down here are crazy." Yeah, we crazy because y'all made us crazy. That's why we crazy.
I'd have made a mistake. The tree would have caught on fire by mistake,
right?
mysteriously. Cause what?
For real.
That's
Girl.
crazy to me. That is insane, man.
She
Insanity.
said we was in Villanelle. That sounds familiar.
That's insane to me. In 2020, that's insane, man.
That
2024, they
Well,
still
I know they
recruiting
still
people.
have the where you could go and buy slaves in Savannah, or is it Augusta? Was it Savannah? Was the trade slave? Was the slave trading thing? They still have that there. You can stand
It
and get
was
your
in
pictures made on it.
Savannah. It's in
It's a
Savannah,
photo op.
I think.
It's a
that
photo op. You can stand on the daggum the slave selling thing where the pedestal where they put the slave, and
Oh
Hmm.
then
my God,
the thing
what
where they
is
were
wrong with
auctioning them off.
people?
Yeah, it's a photo op.
But where
It's
but
turned into a photo op.
down here where they used to sell slaves, they used to sell we had a slave market down here too. It's still the market it's called the market now it's just shops like and it's where the most expensive stuff is like everything is down there now. So the market is what it's called, but that it was the slave market. That's it's still there. It's still here.
So
Everything
they've
is
turned
still
it
here.
into the luxury shopping strip.
Yes.
You saying?
Yes.
Girl, they
There's
play a
one in
lot.
DeKalb
So
County too.
there.
Wow.
So in Savannah, you have where you can still see where it was. It wasn't segregated. So one side of the road is one type of shop, and the other side is the other. For blacks and whites, and it's still kind of like that, even though it's not. The black owners are on one side of the road, and the white people on the other side. It's
Oh my
still
God.
it's still into that way. Or the last time I was there.
And I
sounds
was
like
gonna
y'all live in a
move to
whole different
Savannah.
time zone.
I was gonna move to Savannah too.
Mm.
I ain't going over there.
Savannah is very much like where I'm from. Like that's like they kind of talk like us. They kind of got the same slur and the same
What?
history.
Cause
Savannah,
y'all close together, ain't y'all? Like, ain't it right
yeah,
there? Because
yeah, it's
I
like
got
2 hours
family in.
away or something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, it ain't that far.
I got family in South Carolina too, and North Carolina. I don't know why when people move from Jersey, they be like, "I'm moving down south," and they go to the Carolinas. I be like,
Mhm. I got family. Well, not Jersey, but New York definitely.
that's not the South. This the South. Come down here and
Mm-mm.
lose that accent.
I don't want to come down there.
I only got my accent when I get mad.
Y'all got sundown signs. Mm-mm.
Yep, we do. I was just gonna say that when y'all was talking about the slave market. So in DeKalb County, when you go through there, it's still a sign that say don't. It says don't let the sun set on your black ass. Is what it say.
Oh my
What?
God.
In
What?
DeKalb?
In DeKalb County, yes, ma'am.
See,
Right there on the right
one
hand
thing about
side.
down here, that little sign, yeah, see, that would trigger
But
us,
they, but
and we would
they
just go
made that
there
into
just
like
cause, cause we want
they
the
made
smoke.
that
We
into
ain't
like
running from.
something historical, so you can't take it down. I say, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, okay.
What?
Girl,
Yep.
we'll be gonna ride down all
Mom,
through that little
hold
city.
on. Let me tell my mama. I gotta mute myself. Hold on.
We don't
What?
have no sundown time. I don't know nothing about no sundown time, honey, because you
So,
ain't about to tell me nothing.
and
Period.
It's a lot of
See,
sundown
Raven couldn't have
towns.
lived back then, because look at her. You see her? She couldn't have
Girl,
survived.
no, I'll be the
Oh,
first
I
one
was
to
going.
say
They
it.
was gonna beat me.
Oh,
They
girl,
was.
what? No, they
They
were
was
just gonna go ahead
definitely
and get
gonna
rid of
have to
me.
beat me. Or I was gonna be an Uncle Tom or something because I was gonna have to be in the house telling on the other slaves or something because I wasn't gonna be out there picking no cotton. They was going. I was gonna run away every night. The dogs was gonna be behind me.
She said,
I was gonna be
that's not
Harriet
funny.
Tubman, honey.
She said in Vidor, is that how you say that, Texas, too? It's a sundown town?
Oh,
Damn.
what?
I
What's a
can't
sundown?
imagine living somewhere then you can't go out after dark or they're going to get you.
Girl,
Oh, I ain't
Oh
please.
no,
going out.
they.
Listen, I ain't going out after dark in Houston, but it ain't got nothing to
Yeah,
do with that.
I'm
That's scary.
Yeah, it's
outside.
too loud. It
Right?
is. It is crazy
I'm
down here.
Out there
outside.
for real.
so
But
I
I
do
don't want
have
to
a.
live somewhere I can't go outside because the folks going to get me because of the color of my skin.
Oh no, I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about bullets flying.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
outside.
goodness,
Steph is
I'm
just, go to sleep, Steph.
not the
I'm
bullets.
worried, I'm worried about bullets. They're on first 48 a lot.
Birmingham
Houston is
is too.
big. Houston is big. You don't go to the places where they want to shoot, bang, bang, shoot you.
Yeah, stay away from the wards, Steph. Stay away from the wards.
I think that's where our Airbnb was.
Oh my God, I think so. And I think they just didn't label it. They didn't label it as a ward.
Oh, that's messed up.
Hmm.
It was
The
scary.
description was like it's in a quiet neighborhood and be mindful of the noise and blah blah blah. And we was the only renovated house on the block. It was a bunch of missing houses. One house was burnt down.
One
It was
burnt down.
very
They
much
People
still there.
still
ghetto.
chilling in it.
Very
People were
ghetto.
they were in
It
there
was
sitting with
very
headlamps
ghetto.
on in that burned out house.
It was very ghetto.
I was terrified.
We was very so much in the hood, like the
The
hood.
door had been kicked in and not repaired in our
Hmm.
Airbnb.
I noticed that was the second day. I don't think we noticed that
Yeah,
on the
the
first
next
day. I think
morning
it
we
was the
did, and
day
I
that.
was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, I can't believe we slept in here this one night. I can't
Hmm.
believe." Yeah,
Wow,
no, I'm worried
that's
about
crazy.
the pew pews. I ain't worried about nothing else.
I can't imagine
Y'all,
living in a
it's
town.
boring. Where's the drama at?
That's crazy.
Let's start. Let's play telephone, y'all.
Sip and chat is not for the drama, Miss Ma'am.
No, no.
But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be started today. I'm waiting for some lives to happen today. Maybe
Let's
it will,
play
maybe it won't.
telephone.
You need to go listen to Lisa live if you didn't.
Who is
I got a
Lisa?
snippet I gotta put up. She was
I
beefing
don't.
with TEC.
Oh,
Lisa.
Jessica,
Hmm.
I keep
I
getting
haven't.
confused.
Hefty, hefty.
Oh wait, is that the? No, that ain't the woman. Somebody.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
I don't go outside in Philly not because of the color of my skin. I don't go outside because of the
Other
violence. Like
activities.
general, like I don't go outside because of that. I don't live in Philly, but when I did live in Philly after, and that was like the recent years. Like I wouldn't go outside or to certain areas because of everything that was going on because of the violence, but not because of the color of my skin.
Yeah,
Not
it's
Jennifer
the
going to sleep.
violence.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
crazy. That still exists.
Hmm.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, China. Because you like skin. I don't know, y'all. But we finna get up out of here. And it's gonna be short. I'm not finna do the whole shebang bang that we normally do, so I want to apologize. But I do want to leave you guys with this message. Okay? Treat people how you want to be treated. Okay? And don't throw stones and hide your hands. Be ready for whatever you put out to receive it back. Let's
Hmm.
just do better and stop focusing on our skin color. You could talk your ish, you could pop your ish, you could drag someone without never mentioning their skin color. It's not
Hmm.
necessary. So let's just
Old
let's
school
just be
jugging.
mindful.
Let's go back to
What's
jugging. Old school jugging.
what's that?
Where? Oh Lord.
Yeah, what's that?
Jugging is where you roast. You can roast somebody without even saying their color.
Child, I'm like, what is jugging? Because that sounded a little. What is that?
We call that hiking.
We
Yeah, I
call
love a good roast.
jugging is what we've always called. We're just jugging with
We
you,
call it
you know.
roasting
I call it cracking.
or cracking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're cracking.
roasting
Yeah,
I
or
Yeah,
we're just
cracking.
jigging
cracking.
with you.
Yeah.
Jugging? I ain't never heard of that.
That's how it's always been here,
Yeah,
or
it's
where I
like
grew up in, the Chattanooga area.
right. Smile. You caught that? That's why I said what? She finna teach me
Chicken,
something. See, I ain't the only one. I was like, wait a minute. What the hell is that stuff?
where they're cracking jokes and shit. You don't
Yeah,
have to call
yeah.
somebody's race just to call them out. I can degrade you very easily
Louisiana in the
without mentioning,
building.
without ever speaking racist at all. I
Yeah,
can
not
I
one
can
time.
I can degrade you so bad and make you feel so small where nobody even know the color of the person I was just cussing out.
Yeah, let's
It
stop
can be
focusing
done.
on skin color as a dig. Like, treat people how you
Oh,
want to be treated, and let's just do better. Let's move forward. Now, I'm gonna see y'all later on. We loved y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. We're gonna catch y'all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you missed this live, it's not gonna be on Facebook. I'm definitely gonna remove it, but you can catch it on the Sip and Chat YouTube channel. I will post the link to my page so y'all can catch the rewatch. All right, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Thanks
Bye.
for
hey
joining the show.
everyone.
Bye.